Welcome to Sunday Special, your very delight news program from Nta Calabar studio, with beautiful stories to satisfy your sights. Sunday Special begins its journey with the Cross River State Governor Senator Bassey Otu's intention to prioritize agriculture in the state through Songhai farm projects and starch processing factory. The train will upload the big meat business of Calabar moms in partnership with MEDA. Thereafter, the focus will be on stories about women as opinion givers, as well as women participation in political leadership. Good evening. I am Erika Evie. Glad to have you tonight. Sunday Special will be back shortly. In line with his administration aim to prioritize agriculture, Governor Bassey Otu says plans are in progress to revamp the Songhai farm and the starch processing factory to drive industrialization while upscaling food production. The Cross River State Governor revealed this during a visit to have a first-hand knowledge of the functionality of the facilities. Justin Item has the details.
The Songhai farm was established for training of young agricultural entrepreneurs, upscaling of crop cultivation, fisheries, livestock production, and other purposes. Unfortunately, the farm in Cross River State has been moribund for some years now. However, all hope is not lost, as Governor Tu assures to revive the farm. Also inspecting the starch processing factory in Obubra local government area, the governor emphasizes the need to attract investors for reactivation of the project.
The facility here is supposed to be 3 lines, but I've noticed it's just about 1 line for starch that have been completed. The sorbitol and the other one is still, and flour is still something that we'll work on. But we also have some bidders and some people who are ready to partner with government to make sure that it comes alive.
The State Commissioner for Agriculture, Johnson Ebokpo, speaks on the capacity of the starch production factory.
The line is supposed to actually have a glucose syrup, what we call sorbitol line, high quality flour line, and the starch line. Incidentally, what we have here is just 1 line.
As part of plans to position agriculture as the mainstay of the economy, the state government reveals intention to open up Nge Farm Beach and establishment of oil palm plantations. In Calabar, Justina Etam, NTA News.
Away from that, training and repositioning women business prowess was brought to the front burner of discourse during the Big Meat Business Summit held in Calabar. Oba Hyacinth reports that the summit aimed at providing the needed knowledge and capabilities, shared experience and business acumen was organized by Calabar moms in collaboration with Microfinance Entrepreneur Development Agency, MEDA, Cross River State, to reform the potential business women into successful brands.
The focus of the summit was on fostering shared ideas and experience among established entrepreneurs as aspiring business women, with the hope of creating an entrepreneurial environment. Victoria Ekpo, founder of Calabar Moms, emphasized the initiative's goals of harnessing the business potentials of women. She highlighted the importance of creating a supportive community where women can thrive without barriers.
Calabar Moms community was created to build a connection amongst women, because women are like-minded. What affects one woman affects the other woman, So we wanted to create a space where women could be themselves. So our theme this year is harmony, her power, which talks about financial independence for the woman. Because we believe that we have come to a time where women are to wait for their partners, to provide for everything. Even the men get burnt out most of the time.
Speaking on the significance of the summit, Director General, Microfinance Entrepreneur Development Agency, Grade Ogban, outlined the various opportunities the agency has developed to support women entrepreneurs and cross-riverians in their business journey.
Governor of Cross River State, with his mantra, People's First, is committed to ensuring that there's an entrepreneur in every home in Cross River State. So the Calabar mom community, I've seen this, I've seen the wave, and they've jumped on the bandwagon, decided to partner with MEDA to see how the women in her community can be emboldened, strengthened, empowered, structured for profitable businesses. Hence the reason for this partnership. So it's in line with what the governor is doing across the 18 local governments.
Critical element necessary for building a sustainable business, such as relevance of business plan, organizational structure, record keeping, branding, marketing strategies, funding, and the establishment of feedback mechanism were highlighted by guest speakers.
Sell once to somebody, but the person has to come back. For the person to come back and become a loyal customer who comes all the time, there are strategies for that. So that's what we're discussing there. One of the strategies we mentioned is clear communication and feedback. Encouraging your staff to give communication about what people are saying about your business. And before you get the staff to the point where they can do that, they need to be empowered, they need to be trained, they need to see feedback as an opportunity to improve, and that is at the level of ownership.
Every business has a structure, I'm a lawyer, so I'll start with legal structure. Every business must have a legal structure. And I realized that it is not the people that have the best product that make the most money. It is not. It's people that are the most visible. The people that are taking their time to ensure that every aspect of their business is covered and make the most money. So basically organizing your business, ensuring that there is no part of your business that you have that has fallen through the cracks.
Participants lauded the convener and the state government for the initiative.
One of the advantages of participating in this program, honestly, I didn't think it was going to be this insightful, particularly for business owners. You may think you know a lot about your business, but there are still areas, there are still loopholes that you would fix when you show up for programs like this. Take for instance, I did not know that we could come up with a very sound business idea in less than 10 minutes.
With the theme, Her Money, Her Power, the summit, beyond being an educational platform, is also a networking opportunity for women who intend to take their business to the next level. There were presentations of grants to 4 best participants, as some others were given scholarship for business training. The Big Meat Business Summit represents a vital step towards empowering women in business and providing them with tools and knowledge needed to succeed in today's competitive market.
My money, my power.
In Calabar, Oba Hyacinth, NTA News.
Sunday's special will be back after this timeout. Don't go away.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
Welcome back. Statistics reveal that women constitute almost half of the country's population, but they represent only a minimal percentage as members of council, of states, ministers, heads of public parastatals, institutions, boards, and even lower percentage at local levels. There is evidence that having more women in public-private decision-making processes increase the general level of public sector effectiveness and accountability. Against this backdrop, correspondent Benny Achibong in this report sought the opinion of concerned people in Calabar on women participation in decision making.
Women are often dynamic leaders of change who galvanize women and men to fight for their rights and strengthening communities for development. However, certain barriers have continued to hinder women participation in decision making, attributed to patriarchal society where the male dominates in almost all aspects of social, political, and economic life.
It is not appropriate to regard anyone, whether it's a wife, a woman, or anyone else, as just an opinion giver without considering her abilities, because a woman is much more than just an opinion giver. A woman has been, over time, has been seen to even make more decisions than men. I stand corrected, but it's best to allow her express herself. It's best to allow her make decisions, even when she will make mistakes, so that she would know her ability, so that she will know her skill. A balanced relationship recognizes those things and helps put those things in perspective.
Women, right, we often play critical roles in managing finances, raising children, and addressing your day-to-day challenges. So making women active, right, is very essential in decision making. Excluding women from decision making, it can lead to dissatisfaction and an imbalance, while inclusion fosters harmony, fosters mutual respect, and even makes the relationship stronger. Now, going into the professional world, the success of businesses often hinges on diversity of leadership. Studies have consistently shown that organizations with women in decision-making roles perform better financially.
Custom, law, and even religion have also been used to rationalize and perpetuate these differential roles in women. Respondent says involving women in decision-making is not just a right, but also key to sustainable development.
A wife or a woman should never be limited to merely giving opinions, but should be recognized as an equal partner in making decisions that shapes lives, families, and communities.
Cognitive psychologists stress that there is significant value to bringing women around the decision-making table to encourage and prioritize policies, improve lives for everyone, including quality education, health, social justice, and more. Having both men and women involved in decision-making broadens the perspectives, increase creativity and innovation, diversify the pool of talent, competence in conflict resolution. In Calabar, Benny Achibong, NTA News.
And to our last report, color is a visual perception based on the electromagnetic spectrum. Color is related to an object's light, absorption, reflection, emission, and interference. Correspondent Benny Achibong takes a look at the perception of color as an important aspect of human life, in how different colors have been associated with emotions, activity, and nationality.
Different cultures can have different overlapping areas in visual art, as color is used to govern the use of colors in an aesthetically pleasing and harmonious way. The theory of color complements color balance and classification of primary colors, red, yellow, blue, secondary, green, orange, purple, and tertiary colors.
Colors depends on the mood of the person who is utilizing such colors. Somebody may be in a gloomy mood and decide to use a dull color to express that. And another person may be in a very joyous or a happy mood and will want to use bright colors to express that. And whatever color anyone expresses has something to do or has a relation with the mood of the person.
The color circle gives an optical elucidation of the property of colors. It is a scheme which includes the three primary colors and cannot be made by mixing other colors, but by both optical and material mixing to give all other colors.
Regarding emotions, colors are strongly linked to emotional responses. Different colors can trigger different or specific feelings, influencing mood and even behavior as the case may be. For example, a very common example is color red. The color red is often associated with strong emotions like passion, like excitement, like love, and anger. A popular example is the Valentine's season that is popularly clouded with the color red. So another good example is the color blue. Blue oftentimes evokes calmness. So you find in places like in spas and in places of relaxation, you often find that the places will be painted with color blue or decorated with color blue just because of the fact that that color exonerates, or that color oftentimes give off that vibe. Yellow most times is linked to happiness, linked to prosperity, to positivity. Then the color green oftentimes is linked to prosperity, is linked to tranquility, is linked to culture, to growth. A good example is agriculture. That color, whenever you see color green, is linked to, in your head, you want to just think of growth and all that.
It is on record that white colorless light can be divided into a color spectrum through a prism, as light is the radiation of a source of energy. A white object under the sun is warm. A black object would be hot. This property characterizes the substance, which are called simply colors. In essence, colors used on set, at events, and other activities can mar or make out success. In Calabar, Benny Achibong, NCA News.
This is how far we rolled the bulletin tonight. Thanks for watching.